A theory, because when Rob gets Louise's body and then goes back to Louise's apartment, sees a little bird there waiting on the kitchen counter and it flies out the window. And some people are like, maybe that's Louise. It's just like random that there's just a bird there. And it's like, well, if you can't go into a person's body without their soul leaving, maybe you can go into an animal. I don't know. I'm just tying back to one of our favorite books. This power is Doro's power. For those of you who don't know, our favorite book is Wild Seed by Octavia Butler. And there's a character in that, the antagonist, who has the power of changing bodies. He's basically a spirit. He's a soul that can jump from body to body. So he's unkillable. So when I'm looking at this and I'm like, if someone teaches you how to jump into astral form or to jump into soul form, aren't you now unkillable? Like, okay, they kill your body, find another one.
Another one.
I just don't understand how anyone can die when you've got that power. That seems like the best power.
I don't understand. I don't understand, bitch. I don't understand.
Denzel Washington movie with John Goodman, where he's a police officer and he catches a serial killer.
What's the name of it?
Fallen. So in this movie, Denzel catches a serial killer, they execute him, and then they discover that the serial killer is not dead, really. He just like switched bodies. Somehow through them killing him or some satanic, I don't remember what the explanation they give, or even give one. But he switches bodies, and then he keeps killing. But now he has the power to just change bodies as he sees fit. So if he bumps into someone, he can just poop into the next body. And if you just like shoot him, he can just like float out and just go into another. So it was actually like better if they didn't kill him, they just locked him up, because now he's like unkillable. And it's like so hard because Denzel was trying to catch him, and they catch him again, and they finally got him and just switches to another body. And it's like, how do we stop this guy now? And eventually, at the end of the movie, sorry I'm spoiling it, it's not that great, but at the end of the movie, Denzel realizes he needs to get this guy like in the middle of nowhere in the woods somewhere with like just him and the other guy, then kill that guy and then kill himself so he can't go into his body, and then he'll die. Because he like can't stay outside of a body for like longer than like 10 seconds or something. So if there's no one around and he can't like float to a new body, then he'll die. And he finally does all of this elaborate, tricks the dude into following him into the woods, does this and this and just kills the dude, kills himself, and you think, finally, he did it. And then you see a little cat just walking. And it passes the woods, you're just like, fuck.
So Denzel Washington killed himself for nothing.
For nothing. And that's how I thought this was that's why when I saw the bird, it reminded me of the cat. I was like, oh, she's still alive in the bird. Because I'm just like, once you can switch bodies, you can't die, right?
I can't be killed!
I just don't get it. Like, how... Like, unless if you go back in the body and somehow you're trapped in it now, maybe if you're in a situation where you're in distress and house is burning down or whatever, you can't leave your body. But I'm just like, if I'm in a situation where I'm in distress and I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna die, and I've got the power to leave my body, that's what I'm doing. I'm leaving my body. Like, it's the only option. It's not just option number one. It's the only option. It's like, boom, I'm gone. Especially if this is not even my body. It's like, why am I here?
Good question. Why was Louise there?
What was the reason?
Black woman playing, here comes saving the world. You could have just called the damn police if you thought this woman about to commit suicide. But no, I'm a black woman. I save everybody. I'm gonna get in my car, drive to a house, get out of my body.
Why
get
are you leaving
in.
your body?
What was the reason? What was the reason?
She deserved most of what happened to her, besides the murdering. And that's only if she's dead. Technically, her body's still alive, so if she can find a way back, maybe she'll be okay.
An article about how this writer was inspired by different stories, and she mentioned, in the article, they mentioned that she was inspired by Freaky Friday. And based on the show ending, it was not just Freaky Friday alone. It was Freaky Friday as Inception, so who knows? Maybe she was also inspired by Fallen, and that little bird is one of the little hints that she sent to us.
It just seemed weird. Like, why is the bird there on the table? I'm like, that was the mother waiting for her son to come home, or just like waiting to see who comes home, what's going on. And when she saw, oh, this motherfucker took my body, then she flew out the window. I think she's gonna keep watching and waiting for her opportunity to take her body back.